Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chach Chodesh. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Green Millstone. And salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing for this word with truth and sincerity. And if you walk with as well, that's listening with sincerity. Alright, today, just coming back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And I'm just going to make a real quick lesson, alright, on how that the Lord is about to get major fame, okay? The Lord is going to be renowned in the planet Earth, man, okay? And one of the reasons I'm saying this is because it tells you in the book of, let's get this in Jeremiah. It tells you in Jeremiah 16 how that it's not going to be said. Let's get it real quick. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt." Okay, that's going to be a thing of the past, man. Okay, the first Exodus is going to be a thing of the past, because we're coming to what? That second Exodus, which is going to be far greater than the first, where the Lord basically, took us out of Egypt, parted the Red Sea, right? And then basically drowned the troops of Pharaoh afterwards. Okay, it's not gonna be that's gonna be a thing of the past, man. Okay, because here it is now, we're in that new Egypt, okay, that spiritual Egypt, right? Which represents bondage, which is where? In America. Okay, we're in that new Egypt where the Lord is basically gonna deliver, okay, his people again, man. First and foremost, starting with the elect. Alright, which that's gonna be broadcast, okay, in national news, man. Everybody's gonna see the deliverance, man, of the chosen of the Lord, man. The Israel of Israel. You see, verse 15, it says, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north." What's the land of the north? America. Okay, and from all the lands whither the Lord had driven them. Yeah, and also to the different lands where the Lord basically scattered, okay, his people, which amongst those other lands, there's gonna be elect of the Lord within these different lands. That's why you have brothers, in different countries, okay, basically preaching the word, man, 100%. Okay, it says, "And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." Yeah, what's that land? The land of Israel, which currently, heathens are inhabiting our land, man. Mainly, the small hats, okay, which their nationality goes back to the Bible, okay, which really they're Amalek, okay, one of the chief tribes of Esau, okay, Esau being the so-called white race, okay. But once again, it's not going to be said that the Lord, it's not going to be spoken of the first Exodus, man. The new Exodus is going to be spoken of, man, where the Lord is basically going to bring down missiles on Babylon, which is America, and at the same time deliver, okay, his elect, while it's, America is being turned into a smoking crisp, okay, a desert, all right, and that's going to be seen throughout the whole world, man, right? Matter of fact, what's that? In Revelation, where it speaks about, let's see here, the merchantman standing afar off, okay, and seeing the smoke of it burning. You see, which is what? America. Okay, as they're seeing America turning into a smoking crisp, they're gonna see the elect as well getting beamed up, man. All right. So let's get it. New Testament. Yes, this is Revelation 18 in verse 10, to the point, right? It says, let's start at verse 9. It says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning." And that her is referring to America. Okay, and why are the kings of the earth which have committed fornication with her and lived deliciously with her, gonna bewail her. Because, hey, America is a main source of income to these other different nations, man. Okay, because we know America is a consuming base country. Okay, they import a lot of goods from different countries, so those countries, they get rich off of her. So when they see the missiles hitting America, aka Babylon the Great, hey, they're gonna bewail. They're gonna cry, because, hey, that's their source of income, basically burning up right there, man. Right? Here it is. Their how do you say that? Their piggy bank, all right, is being broken up and burnt up, man. All right, so of course they're gonna bewail and be sad. Okay, it says verse 10: standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Yeah, okay, America's gonna be destroyed quickly, man, in 1 hour. Okay, and here it is. Hey, that's funny, because what's it called? Russia, right? They recently came out how that they have a hypersonic ballistic missiles which could travel from one continent to another in less than 30 minutes. Okay? From Russia to America, it takes less than 30 minutes for the missile to arrive and basically destroy Babylon, man. So it makes sense that this prophecy, the prophet says that in 1 hour, the destruction is going to come, man. America is going to be completely done away with, man. Okay? Man, hey, we're coming into some beautiful times, man. All right, verse 11, it says, the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Okay, so the merchants are going to cry. And also, what? I got this precept to prove that means that they're going to see the destruction. They're going to see the missiles. They're going to see the vehicles of the Lord, which is the chariots, or may I say, quote, quote, the UFOs, as the world calls them, which really they're the vehicles of salvation, okay, for the elect. All right, they're really the vehicles of the angels which they ride upon. Okay, so when they see those lasers basically turning America to a desert and just burning a lake of fire, right? Hey, that means they're gonna have to see the elect getting beamed up, man. Okay, that's why it's no more gonna be said what the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, but that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. Because during Egypt, we didn't have live television, live broadcasts coming live from this place. Yo, here it is. There's a forest fire. No, you didn't have that, man. Okay, back then you had word to mouth. Okay, if one person saw it, they told the next person. Then it goes on. It's a chain reaction, you may say. Okay, that was the news back then. But here it is now. Okay, we have a Snapchat, there's YouTube, there's Instagram, Twitter. Okay, whatever event that takes place, here it is. Everybody heard about it. They get a notification from their phone, right? Don't you get Amber Alerts, right? Whenever a children goes missing, you get your iPhone starts bugging out. Amber Alert! Watch out if you find this little girl, this height, walking with this person. She's missing. So on and so forth. So of course, when those missiles go off, man, hey, you're gonna get a major warning. Okay. I want to get this too, because I was reading Joshua earlier, because I said back then it was only word to mouth. Because if you go to Joshua, the 2nd chapter, okay, Rahab the harlot, okay, when those 2 spies came to Jericho to spy out the land before they went and basically, destroyed the heathens and there and took that land, okay, they basically went out to spy it out first. And there was the harlot Rahab, which basically took the men, all right, and basically hid them from the king. Because the king sent his men out to look for those spies, because he heard that there were spies in his land that was spying it out to come and basically attack it, right? But Rahab hid those men. And I'm going to get the statement which she said of how she heard of the fame of the Lord, which, like I started this lesson, the Lord is going to get that fame again, but more, way more fame, man. Okay? So this is Joshua 2 and verse 9. It says, which he said unto the men, I know that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua hath given you the land, and that your terror is fallen upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land faint because of you. And that's going to happen again, man. Okay, because according to prophecy, what's that in the Micah, where the Lord said, Jacob shall be as a. You know what? Let's get it real quick, man. Okay, let's get that real quick in Micah. I think it's Micah 5. All right, where Jake is basically, man, it's gonna be a spirit of that spirit of old is gonna be put back into our people, man. Which Montgomery was kind of like a glimpse of that, you may say. Okay. Let's get this. This is Micah 5 and verse 7. It says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth for no man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, and in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest." Okay, as a young lion coming, so like as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. Yeah, okay, that's the times that we're gonna enter into, man. Where people, where the Lord's gonna put that spirit on our people to basically, cause hell upon this place, man. Okay, just like where Rahab was basically telling the men, we heard of your fear and your dread, and the people are fainting because of you guys, man. Okay, that's gonna happen again, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna use the 2/3, okay, to cause ruckus. All right, you see what I'm saying? And people are gonna fear Jake, man. You see, verse 9 it says, "And thine hands shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off." Okay, so back to Joshua 2. All right, in verse in verse 10 now it says, "For we have heard how the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai dried up the water of the Red Sea for you." So they heard, you see, they heard of how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for us to pass through. It didn't say there was a television and they saw it in national news. Oh, breaking news! Here it is, the Israelites are traveling, passing through the Red Sea. Oh, the power, the Yahweh Bashim Shai parted the Red Sea for them. You see a helicopter flying around and showing you. No, they didn't have that back then. Okay, once again, it was word to mouth. She heard of what the Lord did for us, man. Okay, it says, "When ye come out of Egypt, and what ye did unto the 2 kings of the Amorites that were on the other side Jordan, Sihon and Og, who ye utterly destroyed. And as soon as we have heard these things, our hearts did melt, neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you. For the Lord your power, he is the power in heaven above and in the earth beneath." Yeah, so she heard of the fame. She heard of what the Lord did, man. Okay, for his people, and how he utilizes people to basically destroy those Canaanites, man. Okay, before coming into Jordan. So they heard of that, man. So they were fearing. They were fearing because of Jake, man. The power that was with Jake. All right, and the same thing is gonna reoccur in the times coming, man. All right, Montgomery once again was a kind of like a little preview, you may say, a teaser. All right, of how that there's gonna be how do you say this? Race war, in lack of better words, man, where Jake is basically gonna dominate. Okay, because the Lord's gonna put that spirit in them, man. Okay, just like it tells you in Genesis 49, right? God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. So, our people are going to be roused up, man. Okay? So, I want to get this also in the Wisdom of Solomon, as I stated how that, as we read in Revelation 18, those other nations, they're going to see Babylon getting burnt up. And also they're going to see us getting delivered. So I want to get this in Wisdom of Solomon 5. All right? Let's start at verse 2. Okay, and it says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, with terrible fear." Not just fear, terrible fear, man. Okay, so they're going to be shook up, man. Oh, man. let's read on. It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. You see, they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, man. Lord willing, we be part of that number, man. Okay? So far beyond all that they look for, man. It's going to be supernatural, as they say. Okay? Hey, that's going to furthermore, once again, bring fame and renown unto the Lord, man. Where everybody's going to know who Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is, man. It tells you that in that day, the name of the Lord shall be one, roughly paraphrasing things in the book of Zechariah. Okay? It's not going to be us delivering ourselves. It's going to be Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, our power delivering us. And the people are going to recognize that. They're going to see, okay, us getting beamed up, man. Okay? The strangeness of it. Hey, back in Egypt, they heard how the Lord parted the Red Sea, how he delivered us from Egypt. Okay? How he drowned the troops of Pharaoh, how he brought plagues upon Egypt. They heard of that, man. So how much more now where you have, once again, technology, you have cameras everywhere, okay, where basically everything gets recorded, right? So, hey, the Lord is about to get major, major fame, man. Okay? It's a beautiful setup. All right? It says, verse 3, and they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he, who we had sometimes in derision, in a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How was he numbered among the children of the Most High? How was his lot among the saints? Okay? They're going to be flabbergasted, man. They're going to be amazed. They're going to be like, what the fuck? What? These guys? These guys? Really? I thought they were fools. I thought they were doing this for vain. Them being out there in the dresses and reading the Bible, saying that the so-called blacks, Latinos are the Israelites of the Bible. I thought those guys were mad. I thought they were madmen. But here it is. They're getting beamed up as missiles are coming down to burn us up. Okay? So, hey, they're going to be having a mixture of emotions of fear and no happiness at all. Okay? As they're seeing those missiles coming down and seeing the elect getting beamed up, Lord willing, once again, we're part of that number. As they're seeing that, man, it's going to be a ball of emotions of confusion, mad, regret, sadness, but no happiness. Nothing positive. Nothing positive. Okay? Nothing positive. They're going to be feeling nothing positive. Just regret, man. On how they should have took heed. Okay? Especially our people. Because once again, that's what this word is for. Alright? Hey, so with that, man, I'm going to close it off there. The point was made. Okay, by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wachach, Kodesh. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Alright, until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.